arrested outside the White House after what he was caught doing. Pro-illegal alien Congressman Luis Gutierrez, who is obviously a Democrat of the worst order, from the Barack Hussein Obama state of Illinois, was arrested at a rally and sit-in right in front of the White House earlier this week. The protest goal was to put pressure on the Trump administration to embrace the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) program protecting illegal youths in the U.S. who were brought here illegally through no fault of their own, otherwise known as the Dreamers. It was later confirmed that the hack lawmaker was taken into custody by the U.S. Park Police along with 25 other individuals who don't respect the rule of law and our nation's sovereignty. Sadly, after being held for only 2 hours, Gutierrez paid a $50 fine and was released at about 4:30 p.m. ET. $50 fine? A jaywalking ticket is higher than that. Homeland Security DACA Guidelines. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Over the past 3 years, this administration has undertaken an unprecedented effort to transform the immigration enforcement system into one that focuses on public safety, border security and the integrity of the immigration system. As the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, continues to focus its enforcement resources on the removal of individuals who pose a danger to national security or a risk to public safety, including individuals convicted of crimes with particular emphasis on violent criminals, felons, and repeat offenders, DHS will exercise prosecutorial discretion as appropriate to ensure that enforcement resources are not expended on low-priority cases, such as individuals who came to the United States as children and meet other key guidelines. Individuals who demonstrate that they meet the guidelines below may request consideration of deferred action for childhood arrivals for a period of 2 years, subject to renewal, and may be eligible for employment authorization. You may request consideration of deferred action for childhood arrivals if you were under the age of 31 as of June 15, 2012. Came to the United States before reaching your 16th birthday. Have continuously resided in the United States since June 15, 2007, up to the present time. Were physically present in the United States on June 15, 2012, and at the time of making your request for consideration of deferred action with us. Entered without inspection before June 15, 2012, or your lawful immigration status expired as of June 15, 2012. Are currently in school, have graduated or obtained a certificate of completion from high school, have obtained a General Education Development (GED) certificate, or are an honorably discharged veteran of the Coast Guard or Armed Forces of the United States, and have not been convicted of a felony, significant misdemeanor, 3 or more other misdemeanors, and do not otherwise pose a threat to national security or public safety. All this grandstanding was to celebrate the 5th anniversary of DACA. Politico reports. DACA still under review, Trump administration says. The future of an Obama-era deportation relief program remains undecided, the Department of Homeland Security said Friday. The announcement was meant to clarify the department's position on the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, which allows nearly 788,000 undocumented immigrants to apply for work permits and live in the U.S. without fear of deportation. The future of the DACA program continues to be under review with the administration, a DHS spokesperson said in a written statement. The president has remarked on the need to handle the issue with compassion and with heart. DHS felt compelled to issue a statement on the program's fate after Politico and other outlets reported Thursday on guidance posted to the DHS website that suggested DACA would remain on firm footing under the Trump administration. The guidance came as the administration terminated a separate deportation relief program for parents of U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents that had been blocked by federal courts since early 2015. On its website, DHS assured that DACA would not be affected by the move. No work permits will be terminated prior to their current expiration dates, the guidance read. The department said today that it intended only to clarify that DACA would not be immediately canceled. The guidance, DHS said, should not be interpreted as bearing any relevance on the long-term future of that program. The political hack Gutierrez later went on to state, "While the president is coddling racist white supremacists because he is afraid to lose their votes, we took a stand today for justice. There is no doubt the American people stand with the young people who face deportation if Republicans kill DACA or fail to defend it in court. I think as the reality of mass deportation, of ending DACA or ending TPS, as that sinks in and becomes more palpable for people, we will see an escalation of non-violent protest across the country. It is a shame and an embarrassment, una vergüenza, the way this White House has turned on immigrants and fomented animosity towards immigrant families. I agree, it is a vergüenza. It's embarrassing that people elected George Soros as a funded anti-American hack like you. In other nations, you would have hung for giving aid and comfort to the enemy. United We Dream and CASA are both Soros-funded pro-illegal immigration groups who were the groups behind the rally outside the White House, where illegal aliens had the audacity to demand a Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) program be kept in place by the Trump administration. Wonder what would happen if a bunch of illegal American was to do the same outside the Mexican National Palace. Back in 2010, Soros Open Society Foundation gave United We Dream a total of $75,000. In 2015, the Open Borders organization CASA publicly thanked globalist Soros Open Society Foundation for their funding and support. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.